This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado and Victorinox. I think this is going to be pretty thrilling as well. It looks like it's going to be Sahil Zadran to get us going. Time for some T10 madness, and it's going to start with a big, expansive drive, and it's going to be edged for six. Welcome, bienvenidos, Maximo, and it's Michael Das actually. So you don't quite get your big man, little man combination. Das has come in. They've said, right, you're fresh, you're good to go. Gets a piece of it, not the whole thing, but he does get 6 runs.
These T10 internationals.
Wow, that is a Maximo. I'll tell you that right now, with that back speed, that is going to fly all the way Maximo backwards. That's going to be hit. It's going to be hit pretty well. It's one bounce for Priyan. He's off the mark. Rolling cutter goes for it, and that is a biggie. Could be a car park bound, maybe not. Maximo over the grandstand. The ball has been flying so far off the bat. Goes hard at this one as well. That is going to carry the rope. So Maximo for Das, who's dealing in sixes. He's 24. Say hello. This one almost takes Zadran's fingers off on the way past, but that's going to be 4. Yeah, it's a pretty good shot. That's technically a really good shot from Pushparajan. Well, Bike Hunk will be happy. There's 6 from the main man, Priyan. It's Maximo, 6 more to Malta, up in the 40s already. That one's hit pretty hard. Bit of work for the fielder. Not a great effort. That one is lifted up, but it's straight to the fielder, and so Das is going to have to go. Shigawal takes the catch. Dida with the first wicket of the series. Das, I suppose, does his job. He goes out there, he swings the bat, but his luck runs out on 31, and Malta 48 for 1. And right on cue. That one is going. It is literally gone. It's gone over the pavilion, and it's lodged in the top branch of the trees behind it. What a shot. And that's just Prasath getting off the mark. Got him. And Bilal comes on change of pace. And Prasath tries to repeat the dose. Well, he only got 6 runs. They were a pretty memorable 6. I think you're right, did upset the bird's nest, but this time it's the stumps that are disturbed. That's the second wicket down in Malta. 55 for 2.
Yeah, 6 and out for the captain, and it was just that round the wicket angle. It goes into the left-handed batting arc, but he just played all around that one and splattered the middle of middle stump.
Yeah, well, Shawver Prasath has a lot of things he wants to achieve in life, but moving his feet when he's batting is probably not one of them. We know that he likes to kind of stay stable and and try and whack it away. Tina just motioning the practice shot was maybe a little bit more technically correct, but he'll go 6 and out basically. And comes down the pitch and goes Maximo. Slightly quicker one. It's a nice bit of timing. Still tests the outfield, but it's going to get there. 4 carreras. And Pushparajan, you can see he's not all crash and bash, and it's very, very good batter. He's kind of changed the landscape a little bit in the club game. Nicely played, and there's no outfielder back there. So that's going to crash off the fence. Dinesh with his first boundary in play, so a lot of things are timed. It's going to be up, it's going to be in the air, and that's going to be 6. Dinesh.
That was timed.
Maximo. Yeah, well, mentioned this before, but he's kind of a bit of a master of the 6 that just gets there. That one was a little bit bigger. That one went over the fence. The popularity in Europe. Well, that's in the air and gone. Well, Dinesh maybe a little bit unlucky. Just flicks that off the pad, and that's Adil Tariku's come into the side. Not an easy position there in the circle because the ball does come quickly. And Dinesh, after looking pretty good, he's going to go for 11. And Malta, 3 wickets down now, 78 for 3. Jagath Purna comes out. He's going to start by cutting 1 for 6. Maximo. Well, Tina takes an MVP to no one, and I can tell you that Jagath was the MVP last year in the ECS for Southern Crusaders. Again, burst onto the scene. He's a great pickup. Low full toss, and that's going to be for Purna. Starting hot. In the air, what a catch! Shigawal puts up the periscope and he gets Pushparajan. That's a brilliant catch. What a highlight here on the opening morning of this European Cricket International. It was Go-Go Gadget arm. Zalmai has his man. It's a full toss that actually does the job. And Malta, 90 for 4. Excited for that as well. Here's Safi. It's in the air and gone. Well, he took a wicket with his first ball of the T20 series. He's taken a wicket with the first ball of this T10 series as well. Aki Iqbal makes no mistake. The tank fails to fire, out for just 2, and Malta, they're running into a bit of trouble now at 93 for 5. And more of them than not take a bit of time to get going, if they get going at all. It's a nice shot though, just angled in towards middle and leg. Purna jumps across and flicks it away to fine leg, 4 runs. Well, that's a little bit of an edge, to be honest. It's running away, and it'll beat Itimasha Dida. Got over 3 minutes left on the clock, so no issues there. Oh, that's a great shot by Purna. Oh, that's high, and it's far enough. Maximal Nias. Well, he has a blast as well. We're back, 10th over, and it's going to start with a ball. It's going to go all the way. Maximal says Carreras, with what he said and what it actually was. Still worked out me like 140. That's a nice shot by Nus Mohammed. This time he's going to get 4. So, yeah, really doing a good job here. Crazy. All right, slow ball. High, really high. Bilal's under it. Going back, but it's perfectly judged by Purna. It's a 50.2 metre 6. So they could, we'll get this magical finish. 19 off this over. Last ball. Another one that's high, and it's pretty much an instant replay. Maximal to finish back to back. Aki Iqbal goes for 25 in the 10th, and Malta 146 for 5 after the first innings. I think they get back to roughly what I think par is. I said maybe 145 par, maybe it's slightly higher than that. But Purna gives them a fighting chance. Big finish there with 17 off the 9th and 25 off the 10th. There's the edge. Oh, it's going to get through the fielder. Oh, well. And it's going to get through the outfielder as well. So it's going to be 4. There's the boundary. That's 6. That's why Marks wasn't too excited about getting too close to Zishan Arif, who puts him halfway up the fence. Maximal. Slow ball. Clever bowling. But it's picked, and Arif holds his shot back just enough. He gets 6 more. Maximal, back to back. Shots, really good timing. Oh, he started on a heater. 1 bounce into the banner. 4 más. I'm not so sure he will, because Bilal's turn now. Waits on it and swipes it away. Over 45. Maximal, 6 more as this over goes magical. Well, that's high, really, really high. It's the keeper, Rocky, who will take the catch. So Zalmai goes. Good reward for Josh Matthew. He started really well. The dangerous Bilal Zalmai is caught behind for just 8. And the first wicket falls. Austria, 32 for 1.
That was a really nice catch from Rocky, because that went high up in the air. And we saw this tactic earlier in the week from Hungary of throwing your cap off to take the catch. And I mean, the sun is not around too much today, but usually the cap's there to help you, not hinder you. But whatever he did, it worked, and Bilal has to go for 8 off just 6.
Really good shot. Good cricket shot there from Arif. I like it when he plays a shot like this, because he's very, very capable of hitting good cricket shots. Well, false shot, bit of an overhit, long chase, but taken. Fantastic work there from Priyan Pushparajan. Purna strikes immediately. Hits the end of a reef for 27. And Malta flying the flag. 40 for 2, Austria.
Purna was really pumped up after that wicket. It was a good catch running in from the long off boundary. Porner went for the old finger point. I'm not quite sure who he was pointing in the direction of. It looked like he was maybe pointing towards the tent, but he was on a march after that wicket. Let's have a look here at the replays, just looking, and then comes out with the big point. There we go.
Yeah, saying, hey, maybe feels they should have bowled him earlier. We have only had 3 overs. But anyway, yeah, fantastic effort. Well, that's gone. It's a second bowler for Gelzai, and Porner's got 2. Oh, well, this game has swung around, and Austria now find themselves behind the 8 ball. Gelzai lines up a big heave leg side, but comes up with fresh air, and Austria 40 for 3.
Yeah, and what a star Porner has been so far for Malta, both with the bat and now with the ball as well. Using all of his experience, he just floated that one up there. And just tempted the batter into the stroke. Duly obliged with a big swing. Didn't get anywhere near it, in all honesty.
Gelzai will be disappointed. The thing is, he hasn't had too many opportunities this week. Oh, shot.
Wow.
Well, that's one way to deal with it. Fortune favouring the brave, and Mark Simpson-Parker stands and delivers. The country's shirt on. Thick edge, but gets away with it. MSP had the cricket gods on his side on day 1 of the T20 Ice, and this edge really could have gone anywhere. Almost went to hand, unless it's really on the pads. Likes to go with the line of the ball. That's a good example. This one carved away over backward point for 4 more. What were the birthday celebrations like? Well, that one is hit, and it's hit very well. Maximo! 6 more, so Pushparajan going the journey here. 17 off the over now. 2 for 9 off 10 balls bowled. That time he does give a bit of length, and that's why it's dangerous. MSP takes on the fielder and wins. Maximo! Badly needed for Austria.
Wow.
6 more. Nicely hit by MSP. Keeping his side in the game. Maximo! Porner at the Carter Oval. All right, goes to the skies. Doesn't really get this one as much. Shigawal, but he'll get enough. Maximo! That's what's required. With 17.25 the rate at the start of the over, you're looking 18 to win the over and keep that rate at bay.
Yeah, if they're going to get 18, Austria, these two are going to have to go guns.
I won't go Murali, but I'll have a guess.
Okay,
honestly, yeah, okay.
I want to hear your guess.
In the air, that's going to run away for 4 runs. So the runs keep on coming. Austria certainly not out of this yet. In fact, they're actually still favourites. That one, though, is going to disappear over short third, and that's going to go for 4. So Parker, 40 in no time, just 14 faced. That time he's out of luck. It was always a risk, wasn't it? A lot of edges of flight in that direction. Prasath, I like that tactic of over the wicket and kind of accentuating that across the right-hander. Maybe a little bit of turn as well, but the edge flies, it's caught. And Simpson-Parker goes for 40. Austria 93 for 4, and that's the end of the 7th over.
That's a big, big wicket for Malta, and you can see in the way that they celebrate it. And it was second time and out for MSP, almost the exact same result as the previous ball, but this time Malta had someone positioned in the exact right position.
Now it's going to cost him, because that's going to be 6. Maximo Safi with his first, and it's a biggie. Oh, that one will help. Shigawal, do not put this past him. He's certainly capable of reeling off a string of big hits, and there's one of them, 6 runs. Good use of the feet. This time it's shorter, and that's going to be 6. Maximo, 6 more. Clever by Shigawal, because he danced at that one. He just had a bit of a feeling in his bones that it was going to be short, so he doesn't charge at it. He waits, he sits, and he lifts up over square leg. Great shot. Well, Safi goes to the skies, and this one flies for 6. Maximo doesn't get it. In fact, he's only going to get, he's going to get 4. Last ball coming up now, and it's on the legs, and so it's no problem to hit it for 6. But it's a little bit too little too late, as Marks defends that last over, although 17 come off. It's enough, as Malta will get the win. Final score, Malta 146, Austria 138. 8 runs the margin, and a really entertaining start to this ECI.